He's ready to rock and roll. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Drayk Bowen has joined the chat. Drayk, man, it is official, man. It has been a long time coming, but it is official. You are now officially a member of the University of Notre Dame football team, man. What's this day been like for you, buddy?
A little crazy right now. But yeah, I woke up this morning. I was super excited. So no, it's been outside of signing, it's been a pretty normal day as far as what I've done throughout my day. But yeah, it's been a little crazy recently.
I bet. Drayk, I want to focus just kind of on how we got here, because I a lot of fans may think, well, he's from Indiana and all. Of course he's going to go to Notre Dame, and we've talked with you about this before, but it was not a given at all that you were going to go to Notre Dame, and then you finally make the choice, and to watch you emerge as the leader has been something I know we have all enjoyed. What was that like for you? Was there like a moment where you're like, I'm going to lead this class? Or was it something where somebody said, we need you to lead this class? Like, what was it that allowed you to, or that resulted in you just stepping up and saying, hey, I'm going to take charge of this thing, and with some other guys that we're going to really make sure that this class is going to be as good as it can possibly be?
Yeah, it was more, it was a lot of Coach Bowden, Chad Bowden. He was like, you're the Indiana kid, you're the closest one to Notre Dame, and so a lot of what is going to happen is going to be with you because of how close you are. So when he told me that, that's kind of when I knew I needed to kind of take that role and run with it. I'm only an hour away, so any event, game, I could be there, and so when he said that, it just kind of clicked, like, okay, I need to be the one to really help bring this class along. Along with others, like you said. But yeah, that's kind of when I knew that I needed to kind of start recruiting player to player.
So, Drake, man, we had multiple conversations throughout this season, just going back to the baseball season when, you guys were kind of scuffling and you were trying to go back to back, and you guys start 0-2 in the football season. And we had a conversation about that. And at the same time, you're watching Notre Dame kind of take this roller coaster ride to an 8-4 season, and decommitments and people falling out of the class and trying to keep guys connected and build the strength of the brotherhood. Just talk about the culmination of all of that leading to today, and like what it felt like. Was it a release, or kind of like just finally wishing like, man, I'm glad it's all over? Was that the feeling when you finally got to put pen to paper today?
Yeah, it was kind of a relief. Like, okay, I'm done. We got the guys we wanted, and so it was a ride throughout the entire year. So whether that be with football, ND football, ND recruiting, stuff like that. So, but it was a ride. But it kind of is just a relief. Like, okay, I'm done with kind of the recruiting of 2023s, and so I can just kind of be on my own now, get ready for the season. You know what I mean?
So what's the next challenge? I know you're getting ready to go and finally get to South Bend in a couple of weeks. What's the next challenge for you? Because you're a workout warrior already. So I mean, Matt Bayless probably won't be a challenge for you, but I'm sure he's going to ramp it up for the entire class. But for you personally, with your game, whether it's physically or in the classroom watching film, like, what do you think is going to be one of the early challenges for you as you translate into college football?
Definitely, probably the mental side of football, of college football. That's something that is a lot different than high school football, whether that be playbooks, watching film, studying in the classroom, and so that's probably going to be the biggest challenge for me is taking my mental side to that next level, next step, and learning the playbook, getting my studies right in the class, watching film. So. Definitely the mental side is going to be the next challenge for me.
So you guys as a class have been known as, I want to say the video game experts. That's kind of how you guys establish your relationship. But what's the meetup spot? Whose room is going to be the meetup spot now? Because you guys did everything online. Whose dorm room is going to be the meetup spot for the video game challenges?
I don't know, man. Probably me and Don play a lot. I know Christian plays a lot. So we'll see what it is, but yeah, I don't know yet. We'll have to figure that out.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun to see how you guys figured it out. Go ahead, Ryan.
Well, Drake, I was just going to ask, man. I know it's been a wild last few days for you, man. You finished up school, doing all that great stuff. You got Christmas right around the corner, the signing day, obviously, and then a couple weeks you're going to be on campus in South Bend, man. So, what's the emotions been like the last few days for you and your family, and just enjoying the last part of the process, I guess?
Yeah, it's been super exciting. I got to finish school on Wednesday. Kind of just hung out Thursday, and then went back. Found out I won Mr. Football Friday. So those 3 days were pretty fun, pretty exciting. And then just the past few week I guess has been pretty enjoyable. Just hanging out at home with my family, getting ready, working out, getting ready to go to San Antonio. We have family coming up from Texas for Christmas today, so we're super excited. I'm super excited to move in to get there, get into San Antonio and play an All-American game, and then get to South Bend. So the emotions are pretty exciting for me. I'm sure my parents are a little less excited than me. That I'm leaving, but for me personally, it's a super exciting next couple of weeks.
Well, Drake, I'll be able to see you down in San Antonio. I'll be down there for the game, which will be exciting for me to see you in person finally. I haven't gotten a chance to do that, obviously, yet. Well, let me ask you this, man. You just got off of a big run to get to the state championship. Obviously, the game didn't go quite the way you wanted, but you had a tremendous season. Now you're going to San Antonio, and you're starting in Notre Dame in a couple weeks. When does the body ever get to rest, man? Do you ever get a couple of downtimes just let the body kind of recover a little bit?
Yeah, I took about 2 weeks off after the season, week and a half, 2 weeks. So kind of just to let my body recover. I had a little ankle sprain in the state game, so gave that some time to recover. Did some stuff for my legs, my ankles, stuff like that, just to kind of get them back where they needed to be. And then I started workouts. So I've been working out now for probably 2.5 weeks.
Nice.
But yeah, and then just a lot of yoga, a lot of stretching in between workouts, after workouts. So that's really where I've been getting my recovery is the days off and then a lot of stretching.
And I know, Drake, that is going to be a big transition coming up here, obviously, and making that transition. Let me ask you this, though, because I know you're a humble kid, right? So I know you're not going to want to talk about yourself and all you accomplished, but you're the Buckus Award winner. You're the Mr. Football in the state of Indiana your senior year. You had won a state championship. You were 1,700-plus yard rusher, 140 tackles. Like, just an incredible career that you put together. Now that you have a little opportunity, I know it's going to end fast, to kind of take a step back over the last couple of weeks and just appreciate a little bit of what you were able to accomplish a part of Andrean. Like, what's that like, man? I mean, do you think about it at all? Like, just kind of the impact you had on the program, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's what they allowed me to do was special. We had special teams while I was there. On the offense, our O-lines were always, top notch. They always had figured it out, whether that was it took them a game or two or whatnot. But the teams we had, the players we had, we were all special. We developed strong bonds, and that allowed for us to have deep runs. And do some pretty incredible things. But yeah, it was a special ride with Andrean. I'm super excited that what I left there, and so people are comparing me to what we had Tommy Finn. He was one of the best coming out of Andrean, and so that's pretty exciting that they're comparing me with him. But I'm super excited of what I left there and moving on to the next chapter.
What have the conversations been about with Coach Free, Al Golden, and the rest of the staff as far as where they see you evolving in this defense? Whether it's, you can come off the edge in third down situations and rush. You can play on the inside. You can play in different positions. How do you see yourself developing and evolving within the defense at Notre Dame?
Yeah, I mean, what they kind of talk to me about is they see me as a will. They think I'm going to play the will position, but they said they don't necessarily know, just because I played different positions in high school, so I can play really all the different positions that they have. So they said Mike, I'd maybe need a little more handwork, and I need to develop that and maybe get a little bit bigger. But they said they can see me at all positions, but they mainly see me as Will as of right now. And then personally, I know I can do a couple of different things just with how I've worked and done high school. Played high school, so I know I can come off the edge, play in the run, play in the pass. So it's just where they see me best, and where they think I can get on the field and help them out.
Do you like seeing Al Golden being aggressive with his linebackers? He likes to fire them a lot.
Yes, sir. Yep. It's super exciting being able to just blitz basically a lot of the time. So that's super fun. I'm excited.
Any thoughts about trying to sneak in an offensive package in the red zone?
Yeah, I mean, maybe we'll see. We'll see. That's up to Coach Reese, but yeah, we'll see with that.
Well, Drayk, we really appreciate you again, man. No matter what position you ultimately end up playing, whatever your career kind of has in store, man, I know that you're going to be a incredible part of the program, which is more important than anything, right? So appreciate you for hopping in, man. Congratulations again. We'll be talking to you again very soon, and we're excited for you to be a part of the Blue and Gold, brother.
Thank you.
Thanks, Drayk.
Thank you for having me.